Hey everyone, Eric here again with another weekly Where to Fish, this time for the weekend of April 6th, 2019. This week was real similar to last where we had a long stretch of fairly warm weather, a little bit of a mixed bag, typical spring weather with some sun and clouds and rain, and it looks like that trend is going to continue into this weekend. So these would be my top three spots I'd be heading to if I was heading out this weekend. Starting at number 3, I'd be taking advantage of the lighter ski traffic and head up I-70 to go do a little bit of exploring on the Colorado in the upper Colorado section from Kremling to Parshall. There's a lot of public access up there, and we're expecting some temps up in the 50s, which should be great, and a little bit of mixed clouds and stuff should help get some of those betas moving. You might see some hatches up there, so up front you're going to be running a lot of attractor patterns, the typical fare such as worm patterns, some big rubber legs, even some egg patterns since we are still in the spawn, and trail that with a midge or a small betas pattern. If you start seeing a little bit of actual bug activity, switch up to emerger patterns and can even go up to the adults if you do see some pretty thick hatches. Number 2 would be the South Boulder Creek section at Walker Ranch again. Flows are still holding at 100 CFS. A great little spot if you don't have a full day to get out and you just want to stay close to home. We're seeing a lot of good action on some smaller stone flies, something like a epoxy back stone in there. A good attractor pattern is always a mysis shrimp if you're closer to the dam. Leeches are good in there as well. But same fare in there. A lot of blue wings are going to be active, especially if you get that cloudy weather. So always be trailing a small midge or a betas pattern, blue wing olive pattern in the back. And again, if you're looking to escape some of the crowds, which you may see this weekend in there, just go a little bit deeper in that canyon. There's a lot of water in that Walker Ranch section. So number 1 section would be the Arkansas tailwater. Flows actually went all the way up to 350 this week. They're on the decline now and hovering right about 200 CFS. So that's going to help spread out those fish this week. And now they're going to, it's going to get some of those bugs moving in that water. And, the fish probably spread out a little bit with those higher flows. So now you're going to have access to them in different locations with the flows back down to 200. Some of the blue wing hatches have been going pretty good down there on those cloudier days. So again, have a box packed full of different betas options. Typical attractor patterns there, similar, worm patterns, some crane flies, even some scuds and things like that if those flows do continue to rise. But be prepared with plenty of dries. Real small dries in the 24 to 22 size range, whether it's a midge or a betas pattern. But a lot of water to explore there as well. So get out there, explore your public waters, have fun this weekend. Let us know if you're still enjoying these, if you're finding this information useful, if it's helping you get out there and even provide some inspiration to get out there and fish. But get out there, have fun, and I'll see you next week.